we're going to have our left guard, who stands right beside the center to his left, and then we're going to have the left tackle. So this is different tackle than what we'll be talking about soon as far as tackling a player. That's just the name of his position. And so you probably yes, on this side to the right of the center we have our right guard, and then on the outside we have our right tackle. And so these offensive linemen, their job is to stand there and to prevent the defense from getting to the quarterback, because the quarterback's going to have the ball. So we'll see the defense is going to want to tackle or to pull down the guy who has the ball. So these offensive linemen, they're usually big guys, so their job is to stop the defense from getting to the ball, to getting to the quarterback. So there's our 5 offensive linemen. As we said, right behind the offensive line is the quarterback. The center is going to snap the ball back to the quarterback, and so then the quarterback has a decision. He can either pass the ball or he can hand off the ball. So what he would do for a handoff, he would turn to one of these guys behind him. And so back here, there's 2 kind of misnamed guys. We have the fullback and the halfback, although as you can see, perhaps you might think they're backwards because you think the fullback would be further back than the halfback, but that's not the case. That's just the way they are named. So either way, these guys are considered running backs. And so if the quarterback does decide to hand the ball off, he will turn around with the ball, hand it off. Usually it can be to either guy, and typically though it will be to the halfback, and he will run with the ball. If the quarterback does decide to pass, he can pass to one of these guys. So the 2 guys way out on the end are the wide receivers. So this guy over here, he'll be the wide receiver on this side. The man on the left is another wide receiver on the left side. And then our final guy, who's standing he's probably, in actuality, he's closer to the line, but this guy is called the tight end. And so sometimes he will run and receive, other times he's kind of a 6th offensive lineman blocking. These are all of the positions on offense. Now, I don't know if I said it or not, but there are 11 guys both on offense and defense, and it's really not required that they line up in this format. Typically this is the ones you'll see, but it's not required. So say sometimes we'll have the wide receiver, he'll be out further. Maybe instead of a tight end, we'll have a 3rd wide receiver, and he'll line up over here close to the wide receiver. So you could have 3 wide receivers and no tight end on the field, or maybe you have only 1 running back, and one of these guys is free to move up to become maybe a 2nd tight end, or even a 3rd wide receiver. So 11 guys, but they can exchange, they can run on or off the field between each play, so it doesn't even have to be the same as what you did the last play. So those are our offensive positions. Moving to defense now, we're going to see opposite the offense on the line of scrimmage. They're lined up in a little different way because their goal is to try to tackle these guys on the offense, whoever has the ball. And so again, this is just like the offense. They're not required to line up in this way, but they are currently lined up in what is called a 4-3 defense. And so let's look at where these numbers come from. The 4 will come, or the first number